ceremony on the Pacific Rim. In that ceremony, it was like a recollection or a revisit to when our ancestors came here and how this beautiful net was cast out over the water. And so what we did down here was, it was dawn of our Waitaha New Year, Matariki time, and we aligned, everything was perfectly aligned with the PAEs, with Matariki, and we were waiting for the dawn, we were waiting for Tamanui Te Rā, for the sun to rise. We were on the shores of Christchurch, and we Brighton is where we went to. And the old ancient halakia was said by our grandmother, and that prayer, the Kawaipurapura prayer is, it's absolutely, I mean, look what they're doing now. They're proving through all these tests that our thoughts going into the waters, our thoughts going into plants, just make them come out beautiful. This is Dr. Immortal, who does those, puts those memories into the waters and freezes them to see how they turn out. And I was watching one the other night where it showed these young ones, they had this big, huge speaker, and they were just putting these different kilohertz of sound through the speakers, and the water was going down through a hose, and then they'd change the vibration of the sound going out of the speakers, and then the water would go like that. And they'd change the sound again, and the water would freeze. They'd change the vibration again, and the water would go backwards. So the power of vibration, the power of our thoughts and our prayers into the water means everything. Everything. Even if you don't eat organic food or special spring water, the power of your prayers, the power of vibrations into the waters mean everything. And one person, we can do so much just through our vibrations and our voice and the power of the feelings that go through into our waters and into our food. And so this song was one that I made up, a prayer song was one that I was inspired after meeting down with grandmothers during the Pacific, during the Waitaha New Year on the morning. Because what she did was, which even many of our people don't know, but because I was there and because I was able to feel and witness all the things that happened, what happened was, doing the ancient prayers, it's like how we do Kirar and how we have those ancient, they say Sanskrit chants and all that. Well, doing the ancient prayers and those sounds, Mother Nature and everything in nature reacts to them. And so what the grandmother did down there, our Waitaha grandmother, she said an ancient prayer that opened the greenstone doors. If you've ever heard of the jade mystery schools or jade doors or anything to do with jade, it'll always have something to do with a very sacred ceremony and a very sacred door, and opening that opens up a whole lot of wonderful vibrations that come down. And what she did was, she said the ancient prayer that opened up